Welcome to the What's Our Verdict podcast, where we fashion ourselves cinematic judge and jury. My name is JJ Crowder. I'm here with my co-hosts Matt Senheiner,
Better read than dead.
and Alec Burgess.
Let's get it.
We appreciate your help on the podcast. Go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification button so you can keep up with all of our spoiler-free reviews and other content we put up on YouTube. Go check out our website, whatsourverdict.com, where you can listen to all of our full episodes, interact with us, get some exclusive content and updates, and pick up some merch, all that fun stuff. Also, make sure you go to podchaser.com. The next little while, they are doing a charity event where if you leave a review, they will donate a certain amount of money to, I don't know the name of the charity. I really should have looked that up before we recorded, but it's a good charity for feeding the hungry. They'll donate that certain amount, and then if we reply to that review, which we will, they'll also donate another of the same amount to that same charity. So really easy to do. Alec did it for us last year. Just like I said, podchaser.com. Look up What's Our Verdict and leave us a review. Even if it sucks, the review that is, I'll reply. We'll reply.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
Somewhere. Probably a lot of jokes in there. Not the least of which is just us. So with that, the question we always ask, if you ever find yourself wondering if you spend the time, money, or both on a movie, to help with that question, each week we put a movie on trial, discuss the facts, pass judgment, and let you know our verdict. Today we're reviewing The Lost City. It was released March 25th, 2022. It was written by Oren Uziel and Dana Fox. It was directed by Aaron and Adam Nee. It stars Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, Daniel Radcliffe, Divine Joy Randolph, and Brad Pitt. A reclusive romance novelist on a book tour where their cover model gets swept up in a kidnapping attempt, and it lands them both in a cutthroat jungle adventure. This is our spoiler-free review. We will rate this movie on a 3-tiered scale. Worth it, meaning you should watch this movie as soon as possible. Stream it, meaning wait until you can watch for free. And finally, not impressed, meaning you shouldn't watch it at all. You can listen to our deep dive review for this movie, that being The Lost City, on Monday, April 4th, wherever you listen to podcasts. So let's dive into spoiler-free. I have to hear this because Alec Burgess gave me hope. I need to know what he thinks of this movie, spoiler-free.
Absolutely, JJ. Happy to. Now, this is not the greatest movie ever, and it never will be. It will win 0 Academy Awards. It will win 0 Academy Award nominations. But I think this movie was really self-aware for what it was. Channing Tatum was hilarious. I would classify this as a great date movie, right? You like a girl, like a guy. You want to go show your sensitive side and that, you know, you're a good person. This is the movie you go see to really kind of illustrate that, you know, you have a touch of sensitivity about you, and you can laugh and you can cuddle and do all that, you know, fun stuff. But I worth it? No, this is definitely a stream it film. Wait for it to come out and then put it on as some background noise. There were some funny parts, but it really just it wasn't phenomenal. You have to go in with fun expectations, have to go in realizing that you're not going to be witnessing the next big thing. But it's a streamer for me. You can definitely throw this on and just have a good laugh.
Well, usually when you put Channing Tatum in the movie, it's not the next big thing.
That's fair. Alec, I love your optimism, your positivity, my friend. I tried. I really did. I completely molded my expectations based on our last review when you were telling me go in with fun expectations. Those expectations were still shit on, no matter how low they were. Seriously, I cursed your name at least twice during this movie. and I went on a date for this movie with my partner, and it just didn't work. Like, no.
Well, see, that's the problem. You guys are partners already. This is the first date kind of movie where, you know.
I mean, that's fair. Just make sure you go to the movie before dinner, because then your date can go nowhere but up. Like, seriously. because this,
Gets them ice cream after.
yeah, seriously, like this movie was, wow, wow, it was rough. I don't go see this movie. I was offended by the fact that look, and I expect it kind of like Channing Tatum. I don't go to Channing Tatum movies and go, yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Like I just don't. But Sandra Bullock is hit and miss. And poor Sandra Bullock, she's made some fantastic movies in her life. She's made some steaming piles of turds. And this fits in that latter category for me. I did not enjoy this movie. I can't wait to talk about it in the deep dive because there's so many things I hate. Even though there were some, like I left thinking I might have to rate this super, super, super low for the second time in as many months. And then I was like, no, because there were some moments where I found myself against my will giggling. So I can't do that. But I certainly, definitely will be in the spoiler-free arena giving this a not impressed. Just don't watch it. There's so many other movies that are better background noise than this movie. And certainly not worth going to a theater for. So, Mattson, bring us home on the spoiler-free, my friend.
Look, there's better rom-coms out there. Let's just be completely frank about that. I'm not impressed. Many of the jokes just didn't land for me. I wanted them to. I really did. Certainly were there a couple, yeah, but a lot of it just felt forced, and I can't say the other part of what I want to say because I have to need to leave it for spoiler free. But I mean, at times were Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock's chemistry workable, yes, but there was some jokes that it went too long. Like they had 10, I would say 10 more seconds of multiple rounds of jokes. So I was like, all right, we can stop and move on. And I guess it was supposed to be funny with the back and forth banter. You can get away with that in like Step Brothers, but not in this movie. And I wasn't feeling the chemistry I needed to bring a lot of these jokes home. So because of that, I don't know. I was ready for it to be done. And Daniel Radcliffe, I guess he only knows how to play like crazy white men, and he's like a squirrel on crack, and knows no other way, which it's a good role for him. But man, he has fallen from his Harry Potter days.
I mean,
I think it's a step up, to be honest.
I don't know, but you look at our boy Robert Pattinson. The dude has rose to the ranks. He has ascended where I think Daniel Radcliffe is just not very good at acting.
That's fair. Won't argue there.
I just laughed because it was like the same character as he played in Now You See Me Too, just a little more unhinged. Like that's what I felt. I was like, he's just an unhinged version of that character, and that character was pretty fucking unhinged to begin with. So, yeah. Anyway, man, what a movie! What a movie! Yeah. So there it is. That's our spoiler-free review. There's better movies, that's for sure. With that, next week, our spoiler-free review returns with Morbius.
Oh gosh, and JJ, I've already heard horrid intel on that movie.
I've been avoiding everything I can, but yeah, I haven't heard great things.
Well, I've been avoiding, but someone told me, they're like, "Are you watching this one?" And I was like, "Should I not watch it? Maybe I'll tell JJ I'm busy."
Yeah, I went to a lunch with some coworkers of mine yesterday, and they were like, "Have you seen this thing yet?" And I'm like, "No, don't, just don't." And there was like a deep breath, and then like okay, we'll stop. And I'm like, "Oh God, that doesn't bode well for," because they already know because they listen to the podcast, so they already know how I feel about like the other Sony Marvel movies.
It's just going to be an extension of this Venom crap, but I know this is not that spoiler free. So great. Looking forward to it. Welcome to the club, Alec.
Yeah.
I feel like a veteran podcaster now.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to some movies later after Morbius, but anyway, it's going to be a rough couple of weeks, I think. With that, Matt, tell everybody where they can find us.
Well, if after this spoiler free, you still want to listen to the deep dive of this movie, though I will say, crappy movies usually make for fun reviews. So come check us out on what'stheverdict.com. You can find us on social media at What's the Verdict on Instagram, Facebook, especially, and then wherever you want to listen to podcasts, you can find us. Make sure you hit that follow, like, or subscribe button wherever you're at, especially for Podchaser at the moment. But thank you all for tuning in. And again, we try to dodge bullets for you so we can save you.
That's fair.
I should say take the bullets. My apologies. I'm still waking up. Take bullets so you don't have to take them.
This one hit me hard right in the chest.
So come listen to us, have a laugh. Don't go see this movie. And if you want to be daring and watch it in the comfort of your own home at some point, you could do that too.
Good on you. Hope you didn't pay for it either way. All right. With that, we've teamed up on Alec enough today. That's not entirely true. We're getting ready to go off on it as a spoiler review, so listen to that son of a bitch.
Come watch the deep dive. I'm going to defend this movie.
I love it. All right. So with that, as always, we appreciate you tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.
What?
Cinemagic out.
Whoa!